back. Hope everybody's doing good. Glad to be back. I know it's been a little bit. I was hitting it pretty hard for a couple months, so I just on a little slowdown for the moment, but I feel myself getting the itch again. And I'm glad to be back. And we're going to just be placing a bunch of blocks, trying to fill these in best I can today. I've done a whole bunch of resource gathering. Whole bunch. And yeah, let me see if I'm talking to myself or not, because it seems like I tend to do that. Nope, it's got me live. Nice. Worked the first time. Give me a moment to get set up here. Oh, mic's working. Cool. So yeah, I've gathered a whole bunch of blocks. I think I'm gonna start with this guy. Oop, let me do. Turn some music on. Quietly so I can play over it on my video a certain amount. Hopefully we'll be able to hear it. And yeah, I think I decided I was gonna go diorite and snow on this one, but I tested things out a little bit in a creative copy and I decided I wanted to do pale oak instead. So I've got a little more over there if I need it. My plan is, I know I said early on that I wasn't going to just fill the buildings in and that I was going to do more of a one building at a time approach, but I'm going back on my word. I think I like the idea of just getting them filled in and then kind of just building and painting over the top of them. And I just like the idea of getting rid of these skeletons. I think it'll look cool, and since I got all the blocks, we should get quite a bit done today. I guess I don't can't say I have all the blocks to fill all the buildings in completely, especially the main big one, but I got a good amount. Forgot to get myself recording. Yeah, I guess don't mind me if I just place away here. I can only talk to myself so much, and this is definitely gonna just be a grindy stream. But we should see some real progress. I think I'm gonna start with just getting the corners of each building just to get the look, and then I'll finish and get the back sides. Whoops. I guess I say that as I'm filling this all in, but this building I got enough blocks of everything. So this one I'll complete. Uh-oh. I'd like to work through the night. Looking forward to whatever they reveal at the upcoming Minecraft Live. Never know what to believe. This next update seems kind of uneventful. The babies are going to be cool, but give me some blocks. But I have a funny feeling, though, that the next update could be fairly big. I think Hightail's scaring him a little bit. It's got to be, right? And it's summer drop. Oops. Yeah, I'm going through this pretty fast. It seems like that has to be enough, right? Oh, yeah. I guess this side's a little wider than I was thinking in my calculations. I think I calculated it as a square, pretty much. I should probably get some scaffolding out. Actually, I think I put a bunch in my ender chest. Whoops. Whoops. Oh my gosh. My controller's so weird sometimes. I need a new controller. It's weird though, because I don't really feel it on other games, but like here you can see. Oh, now it's not going to do it when I'm saying it. Oh, there it did a little bit. It definitely just like floats itself all over the place. Throws me off. Get rid of this out of my hand. Oh, see? Oh, that's glitching right there. Ooh, I might need to restart my world here. There you go. It wouldn't get out of my hand. Yeah, this building I'll do the whole building. The other buildings I think I'll just do the corners, just so I can try to get as... Whoa. Whoa, dude. Oh my gosh, I'm sleeping. Oh, baby. Ooh, baby donkey. I don't see many wild baby donkeys, I don't feel like. Ooh, and all. Is this the new all white horse, or is there one that's more white? This kind of has. I know they changed the patterns of the horses a little bit. No, this guy's slow. Do I have? Yeah, I thought I had a. Yeah, pretty slow. I am streaming at a very strange time for myself to usually stream, so apologize to some of you regulars that probably throwing off here. I just felt like hopping on. This might end up being more of a ASMR stream, even though it's the afternoon. How high am I getting? Oh man, this is a slow process, isn't it? Honestly, slower than I was anticipating. I think I am just going to end up doing this corner, actually. Yeah, definitely more blocks, I think, than I was calculating to get this whole thing done. I know I got lots of snow, though. And I know wood is kind of a weird block to build a skyscraper out of, but I think, oops, I've got a vision. Once it's filled in, it'll look all right. Okay, how high am I getting? So I'll almost start. I'll go one more row. then I'm just gonna kind of, yeah, do it like this. Just a little arch like that. Then we'll start doing the snow. Whoops. Yeah, it's gonna look cool. I did feel like I would feel like it went faster. It's definitely going a little slower than I was having in my head. Uh, yeah, and by the way, I should mention I've come to the realization that I'm gonna have to build some taller buildings. I can't help myself. Uh, I was thinking this was gonna be the tall main building, but I think uh, we gotta have something like kind of going on these sides too. Just 'cause from a distance, I wish it was just a little bigger. I could just imagine something cool. Like I won't even put a skeleton in for that for a long time, or until I get all this filled in first. But yeah, eventually things are even going to get bigger. Maybe even all the way behind it. I got nothing but time. Ooh. And I know that like placing these in and like planning to kind of paint on top of them does kind of limit a few things in some ways, but nothing stops me from like cutting some corners out and rounding things off a little bit if I want to when I actually start detailing the building. But I just want to have something to kind of paint on there, and I'm figuring a lot of the buildings are going to be this shape anyway. But and then I'll just like uh, change the colors in the corners and make certain patterns and all that. I might cut the corners off or something of a couple of these so everything won't be just a square, but we're filling them in as squares and rectangles for now. Oops. Oh, I was gonna try to. Ooh, that wasn't very smooth. I was gonna try to just delete the block and fly over there, but it didn't work. How are we looking? It's kind of drastic, but no, I think I like it though. Once we get stuff on top of it, it won't be so obvious. Like here's an example. It won't be so obvious once we kind of get some details going, and I'll texture it obviously a little bit, but water made it. Breaking the ice in the chat. What's up, water? Kind of a weird time to stream today for me, but nice to see you. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes I'm in the mood for a early afternoon stream. Yeah, I definitely overestimated the amount of progress that I will make this stream in my head, though. Uh, I don't know, I guess. I've only been going 26 minutes. Do we think I can fill in most of the corners for and just the majority of a lot of these small buildings? I don't know. I mean, yeah, we've only got this one I just feel like is gonna catch me off guard. I'm intimidated. Yeah, definitely kind of pulling a 180 on what I said my plan was. I know I already said it once earlier in the stream, but yeah, I was planning on doing more of a building at a time approach, but I can't help myself. But especially since I got it all mapped out, I like the idea of just getting it filled in and we'll probably even before too long just get windows and stuff kind of figured out and then come back and attack one building at a time. Ooh, 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 ooh. I had a picture on my screensaver, or just on my computer, just a bunch of pictures always pop up as my background, and one popped up of like the skyscrapers in Oslo, Norway. They got some cool skyscrapers. Very modern. Get out of here, skeleton. Ah, boo, dude. I was gonna try a flyby. Should I try a flyby? I don't think I've ever done a flyby. Oh, he's gonna be gone, isn't he? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, almost clutched it. Oh my gosh. That was almost death. I almost clutched that landing, though. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Is this one thinner? I was gonna do sand and sandstone, but sand would just be so annoying to work with, even though it would probably look best. But I'll use sand for texturing, I guess, when I, when I get to that point. Oops. Whoa, sorry, dude. So, probably I'm gonna need more birch, but I know I got a little bit over there in my storage still. I might not need it. Actually, yeah, I probably won't if I'm just doing the corner. I do like these two as a block combo for sure. And we're not doing netherrack for the big building. That's just a placeholder. I'm going to be doing mud and deep slate. I know I got a whole bunch of mud. Probably I'm going to need quite a bit more deep slate though. I got a good amount, but whoops. Trying to remember to take clips as I go here. Oh my gosh. Seems so tall now. My controller died. My controller died. Professional YouTuber. Starting this too early. Yeah, let me see. No. Can I land it? Too fast. Ooh, made it. I'm gonna go on mute for a second while I eat a little snack. It's kind of a risky move to go on mute without Relic here to remind me. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need more sandstone. A lot more. Ah, boo. I think I'm liking it. What's up, Dennis? Denny's? Welcome. Denise. Yeah, we're lacking it. Oh, two of them. So let me see. Probably just a couple more stacks of birch will get the other side done. And so how much? I don't want to do all that math. I know I got a shulker box of. I got about a shulker box and a half, I think, of sandstone. Somewhere in here. Let's see how far. Oops, that's not full. We'll see how far this gets me. Guess I could have slept the rain away while I was down there. Whoa, dude. Huh? I'm leaving it. Hey, Nova made it. Even though it is an early stream, you are right. I just felt like streaming this morning. Afternoon for normal people. I know I've kind of slowed things down a little bit as of late. It's just one of those times I need to do it. That's all there is to it. I always come back, and I feel like I see that itch coming back. I have been enjoying playing some other games at the moment. Ooh, and I will say, Crimson Desert's coming out, and I do feel like I might put some time into that. It looks pretty amazing. Dang, this isn't getting me far at all. It's barely gonna get me this one wall. Oh, I guess that just means I need to go get one more shulker box. And I guess I already have half. Either way, though, I'm gonna need to make another trip out to the desert. Got a bunch of diorite for a good sized building. I did just create a second channel that I do intend to play some other games on, but uh, like right now I'm playing Crusader Kings a little bit, and I was thinking of maybe doing it, but I just don't know if I'm ready to commit to like all that like the slower games that I like to play. At first I was thinking I wouldn't mind like reading along and stuff, but I don't know if I'm really ready for that. And I don't know how many people would really be into that kind of stuff. But I did create that second channel with the intention of having the freedom to try some other games. I probably wouldn't like the fact I was just talking about Crimson Desert. I probably wouldn't stream a game like that necessarily. Games that are just kind of follow the story and beat the bosses. For one thing, I'm not very good at them. But the other, like, I could see myself streaming like games like No Man's Sky maybe sometime, Stardew Valley sometime. But again, it's just like I just don't know if I'm gonna be into the all the text and stuff. I don't know how it would work. But I haven't played No Man's Sky in like multiple years. I don't know. There's been a whole lot of updates since I've last played, and I didn't even really play it that much. I know I liked it. I think I would like to play that a little bit. And I haven't played Stardew Valley since the updates 1.6. And even that, I've never I've never completed a year. Like, I enjoy a good story-driven game. I just don't know if I would necessarily, I don't know. I'm not drawn to would want to stream that necessarily. I don't know though. I say that. I am due for another Skyrim playthrough at some point. I've never beat Red Dead Redemption 2. Didn't even really get that far in it, actually, I don't think. But I like games where you kind of create your own story in some way. One game I could see myself streaming is Project Zomboid, if anyone's familiar with that. Not that I'm good at it at all, but it is fun. Yeah, Skyrim's a good one that you can kind of create your own. It's a compromise. You can kind of create your own story for sure. You can easily avoid the main side quest. I mean, Fallout as well. I've never even beaten Fallout 4. That's an, I'm not good at beating games. I'm just not good at beating games. Even if I enjoy them, I just get on to something else eventually, and then I do end up playing it again, but I end up starting over. I'm weird. I know I'm not the only one though. Yeah, I'm trying to, and I feel like I'm in a pretty good headspace as far as this project goes. Uh, like realizing that a lot of them probably are going to end up being fairly empty buildings, but I do have the intention of putting farms in each one. I don't know if I see myself really filling the whole things with them, but I do imagine having at least some farms in each one. But yeah, just the idea of taking it as kind of a slow process. I think even just getting these uh, templates up, gonna look cool having in the backdrop. But I'm kind of thinking in this world, I'm kind of gonna adjust to like 100 days. I just like breaking things up. I know the 100 days trend is overplayed in some ways, but I like the idea of just breaking up my projects because it keeps me focused and really makes some progress on something. If I just make the goal of give myself that time limit, and 100 days just happens to be a good one. So, for example, I started this city on day 4,600, and I'm just committing to not working on anything else until 4,700 and just make some real progress in here, and then I can go on to something else and then come back later. That's looking cool though. Rising above there. And while I was up there, I was thinking, I was intending to, when I fill the big one up with darker and blacker tones, obviously I was planning on taking the netherite out of the netherrack out of the corners, but I might kind of let that inspire my ideas for the build. Have netherrack be part of the accents. So yeah, the deep slate's going to be the top block and mud's going to be the bottom block. I'm probably going to try to go up a lot higher with the mud just because it's so much easier to gather. I've got a good amount of it. There's one. I have another one. Yeah, there we go. And I got like a double chest full at my storage as well. I think there's some. A little bit there. Should be able to make some progress with the mud. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep because I think I'm due for some phantoms. And actually, give me 90 seconds. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back. Excuse. I am kind of intimidated to get going on this here. I mean, it's not that ridiculous, I guess. I mean, this it's about as wide as this side. Well, we'll at least get this good front side in. Like I said, even though we'll see what we think about the netherrack. I fully intended to chop it or take it out once I get it in, but uh, yeah, when I'm stopping like this, by the way, I'm just taking some clips as I go. That's another thing I'm thinking of for this channel for the time being. The next couple episodes, I'm imagining I'm gonna uh, build them off of my streams a little more. So I've like all these streams I've been doing, I've just been taking clips as I go, and I've been editing them as I go. So a lot of the stuff in the episodes will be stuff you've seen in streams, but I'll always have a few surprises. But yeah, I think going about it a little different way there might make for less episodes in some ways, but more streams. I should say a little more, just a little more time between episodes and like more Minecraft days between. I'm just thinking out loud. Yeah, it's definitely more efficient. You get, I do get cleaner edits uh, when I do a lot of it not streaming. There is a bit of a difference. I just like going back and forth, whatever I'm kind of in the mood for. That's how I'll go about it for a while. Try new ways. I'll end up going back to probably taking a break from streaming more episodes. I go back and forth. It's just how it's gonna be. But yes, I would like to find the nice happy medium of creating episodes and streaming simultaneously. Cause like, yeah, it's been a while between episodes now, but at least I'm popping in, saying hello, making progress towards the next one. Like I said, I've been editing as I go. Oh my gosh. And what else would be a better block to? I mean, I've got a little bit. I think I've got a couple shulker boxes worth of deep slate if I was to combine everything I had. But what would be a better block to use? If you haven't noticed, I'm trying to build the buildings out of easy to gather blocks. That's why I'm using the snow. Like you can just gather all these real fast, mud, these big main buildings, and then I can get a little more creative on some of the smaller buildings. Dirt. Having a resourceful city. And I guess maybe that's that would be the way to do it, is I kind of want to get the city in and get these skyscrapers just in and established, and I will bring them all to the next level before I move on to, getting some more going back here and stuff, and bigger ones. But maybe once I get the city in, then I'll be inclined to do more of a one build at a time approach. We'll see. I know I changed my mind a lot. Oh my gosh. Oh, did I not grab it? Oh, can't let that despawn. I'm racking my brain. I think it pretty much has to be deep slate, but like I said, I'll just go up nice and high with the mud. But even this little bit I've placed is making me realize I used a lot of deep slate for the road. That's right. Maybe I just do it all mud. Whoa. Yeah, gatherings. I've I've always kind of enjoyed it, but I've never been good at like gathering a whole bunch of stuff. But now that I'm getting this far in this world, and I have enjoyed doing a few like serious gathering sessions, it's growing on me. I want to get more project. Like I've never had just like a humongous dig project necessarily. I guess I have one going right now, sort of. Or actually, I do have one going right now under my storage. But yes, I do like the idea of using easy blocks. But I am just getting to the point in this world where I'm liking the idea of taking on some like bigger projects. Like I've never done anything like this, obviously. But I do intend to, like I said, I'm kind of breaking things up into 100 days, uh, give or take, just breaking things up into really focusing on the project. But sometime I'll take one of those and just spend a whole 100 days without building anything new and just like bringing anything up to the next level that I can. Bunch of places I've said I was going to come back and texture. Bunch of landscaping that I've said I was going to come back in detail. I don't have too much of it, but like even just uh, getting some texture on like the roofs. A lot of the roofs I've just wanted to get some shading on and stuff. Ooh, nice. Good luck with that. I went quite a long time without beating the dragon too. I don't think you're alone in that. But it is exciting. It's a fun challenge to set out for, especially the first time. I would venture to say I've probably only beaten them five, maybe six times. I guess now that been in the same world for going on 3 years. Actually, no, we're still months away from that, but I would like to never beat him again, if I'm being honest with you. No, I take that back. Hopefully there's an end update where it makes it uh, tempting. Yeah, it took me a minute to get into it, but I'm getting into like terraforming and landscaping more and more all the time, if I'm being honest. It look what you think it's everything's so small, but it really does. It is what brings life to the world for sure. Am I starting too low here? Oh yeah, I'm starting pretty low. Oh my gosh. This building's ridiculous, isn't it? Ooh, trees is one of the best things to add to your arsenal, I would say. Another thing that I slept on for a while in my Minecraft plan, but it definitely will start bringing your areas to the next level. Like just how much of a difference these trees make, for example. And they're fun. They're tedious. And I want to really focus on uh, getting better at trees too. That's another example of things that I would do and just some random details around is just turn more trees into custom trees. I guess I said no new builds. Trees definitely count as a build, I would say. Sometime I want to build like a real big custom forest. Some of my favorite builds are B-dubs, uh, forest from last season of Hermitcraft, and Scars Forest. Yeah, they're tedious, but you do improve the more you do it, and like especially if you really practice a particular style of tree and just really try to get it down. If you can get to where you can make a pretty cool tree in a half hour, I would say, it's a half hour very well spent. Scars Forest was redwood, and B-Dub's Forest was just different spruce trees, I think, pretty much. At nighttime, it's not going to look as cool until I get the windows on. Then it's going to look real cool, but whoop. Yeah, no, I agree. The little stream was awesome. Uh, whatever. No, I like that being just blue blocks. Let's go in here. Not even a full shulker. I know I got a little bit more. How much more do I have in my storage? I mean, am I committing to the deep slate? That's a pretty expensive block to use for the, even though, yeah, that's looking cool at the sunrise. Ugh, oops. Gonna look pretty sweet. The dark building behind the light buildings, that was my whole plan. Yeah, it could have definitely have a maybe not necessarily taller, bigger buildings, but at least that size and spread it out a little bit. I would like to maybe plan on eventually having a really big one out there. Yeah, I mean, deep slate, and I tested it out, and it did look decent. I like the blocks how they go together, and I just can't think of. Is it? I don't know. Is there? How? Dark oak and mud's kind of crazy, right? Because wood would be. Oops. Wood would be a lot easier to have a bunch of. Am I gonna go dark oak? I mean, they're kind of clashy, but I mean, not too bad, right? What wood? And dark oak's the only one. I mean, I don't know, just for test. I do want it getting lighter as it goes up. What colors are hiding in there? You want to try to max up, and these guys. I feel like there's more colors. Yeah, there definitely is more. Oh yeah, that's a good test here. There's a lot more colors, pixels that match up with this one than this one, right? I'm no artist, but I feel like that's what I see. There's just a lot more colors that blend with that. And I do want it getting lighter as it goes up, but I mean, spruce can look weird. I'm I'm just really thinking dark oak is gonna. That's a big. I've really only got like a shulker, not even a shulker and a half. It's I did like the idea of it being so dark though. Sorry, I know I'm sitting here just going back and forth. Oh, te technically, basalt would look good. And it is easier to gather, right? I could get a couple shulkers of that a lot quicker than I can get a couple shulkers of deep slate. I mean, I don't know. It is a little more in challenging areas, but and it would almost look better, wouldn't it? And I've never really used it much. Oh, yeah. It is nice, isn't it? Ooh, combo of both. Why not do a combo of both? Right? That's what we're doing. Deep slate, or yeah, deep slate at the top and use the least of it. That's what we're doing. Ooh, you can farm it. I've never really been one to do that stuff. I'd rather just go out and get it, but like I'm just not an AFKer. That being said, I do want to try new things, but I feel like that pretty much is only worth it if you're gonna like sit there and AFK it for a while, right? But something like that. definitely want to, before or sooner than later, I do want to get a frog farm set, or a frog light farm set up. That is something I need to do. Oh man, I think that's looking pretty cool. So I'm thinking actually we might want to make this building tall, kind of tall. Am I going to be able to get up high enough? No, not even close. What am I thinking? Uh-oh, too fast. Ooh. So does this place? Yeah, it does place directionally, doesn't it? Ooh. That could be fun, huh? Oops. I am. Kind of regretting it though. It just makes this process a lot slower, but whoa, whoa. Yeah, just when you can change things up a little bit, you might as well, but it is. I think I'm just gonna go straight. Uh, just for the sake of making progress. Oh my gosh, I just wasted that. Oh my gosh. All right, I give up. Ooh, close, close, close. Uh, yeah, I wasn't paying attention for a minute, if I'm being honest with you. Was there not another stack? I don't even think this is going to be enough. So that goes to show you that was 53 scaffolding right there. And we're gonna land it. We're just gonna land it. There we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about the texture for now. I don't know though, I guess maybe since I started, is that gonna look, I just don't feel like we'll notice it from down there really. Oops. Wasn't quite ready for that yet. Let's keep going up a little steeper. Whoa, whoa, don't do it. Oh, dang it. I was almost ready for deep sleep, but not quite. I've got to make sure I have an open slot. So this is going to be the view from my penthouse in this building. Plans turn the top floor into my main base in the area so that when I'm in my main base, everything else, hopefully, I guess, I don't know, maybe those wouldn't be activated, but, and just have this awesome view, and I can't wait till I get another big build going on over there. It's just going to be complete. This is going to be nether tree chopping area, so we'll have like the crimson on one side and the uh, whatever the other one is on the other side, the blue one. Oh my gosh, we've almost got this wall in. I'm glad I came up with the idea of mixing the basalt in. Definitely going to be a lot quicker to gather to build the rest of it. Oh my gosh. Boo, dude. Ooh, sunrise again. Perfect time. How are we going to be looking? How are we going to be looking? Let's check from my rooftop party area. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you probably can't see the blend of the blocks, but it looks pretty good, actually. When I get closer, you'll be able to see it. Whoops. I can't really see the blend to the deep slate. Oh, yeah, here I can. Yeah, that looks cool. Yeah, from down here, you can't even see the deep slate. And I could have started it a little lower. But definitely getting an idea for the scale of everything. Oh. I need to get a better villager trading area set up since it's my main way of, or I need to get some kind of really good XP farm set up. My first thought is just get a better setup with more stonemasons and farmers, and pumpkins. Or I can build a Enderman farm, something I've never done, that I don't think would be too hard. Can't really think of like what would be better between those, or other than those two. Yeah, this is probably going to end up being the least detailed building in the end, right? Might as well detail the smaller ones, I'll find a cool little pattern. I don't know if I'm going to cover it though. I mean, no, I think I do gotta cover it in glass like I did my other buildings. I don't think I'm gonna do that for all the buildings. Try to have different styles, but because glass panes really aren't that expensive. Black glass panes would be though, I guess. Having to get all that ink. I would want black or gray would work too, but that would be expensive too. That would be better than ink though. I guess. Never mind. Gray wouldn't be too expensive. There's a flower with gray. Yeah, just like imagine if I like it extended. Uh, I can visualize it. Tougher to explain, but yeah, like I don't know, have the netherrack come out like this far and go up a certain way. I don't know. Like I said, this one I might not go too crazy with the details on, but probably better off just getting rid of the netherrack. not letting it influence me into something I don't like. I'm gonna go on mute again a little bit while I snack. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. I almost forgot. I almost was gonna stay on mute on accident. Dang. I keep thinking I'm making so much further than I am. I'm gonna need to go get. I think I still got a good amount of mud actually in my other storage. Did I already go through what almost 3 shulker boxes? That's crazy. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, you can really see the difference at nighttime. Or at that light. think I still have like almost a double chest. Yeah. At least enough to get this wall done. We'll leave a half a chest. Why would I do that? I'm gonna need it all anyway. Looking forward to coming back and putting a little more work into the water area as well. Man, that's crazy. You can barely even see it at night. It's gonna look really cool though when it's got windows, lit up windows. At least all these buildings are gonna feel really small compared to this. Quick and easy. I don't think I'm gonna get to them today, or I know I'm not gonna get to them today. We're actually probably just gonna get this wall in. I gotta get a couple things done today. I reserve the right to maybe come back later, though, I guess. If I'm in block placing mode again tonight. I am thinking I'll do a... I'd like to work on getting, like, the back sides done on all these. But I'm thinking I'll just do that off stream. I'm realizing it's kind of a boring thing for stream. Not enough variety. I don't know, though. It is good, something to go to sleep to on a rewatch. Yeah, there is something to be said just for having some Minecraft going on in the background. I feel that. I think it'll be more satisfying, like if maybe I'll get the backside of these walls done, but that could be more satisfying doing the smaller buildings just because you see more buildings get completed. Even though seeing this skyline starting to come together, it's kind of a big moment. Oops. I mean, considering this is my forever world, it's just when you think about years to come, obviously this little downtown city area is going to be a project I'm working on for a long time, but it's also just going to be like such a main thing in the area. Big moment in Linland. Whoa. Yeah, this side's quite a bit wider than this side. Hopefully I have enough basalt to do what I want to do. What? Hmm. Definitely don't have enough basalt to do what I want to do. I can just use deep slate though. Mm. You know you're building a big building when it takes you 2 fireworks to get up there. Uh-oh. Oh! I thought I would bank myself in there. Bank shot. Bank. How am I going to do this? Make the most out of the little bit of basalt I got. Oh, I need more. I need more. Do I have any over here? I just want to. I'd like to have like 4 or 5 stacks. No. Oh my gosh. Nope. I was thinking there might be some in there. Take this. Got a bunch of sand in here I kind of forgot about. I really don't want to go to the nether. I'm not going to go to the nether right now. Didn't leave any, did I? Oh yeah, I left 1 stack, I think. Oh no, I didn't. I got plenty. Woohoo! I thought I took the majority of it. Nice. I was bummed for a second. Ooh, that's definitely works as shadows, doesn't it? On those smaller buildings. Oops. See my bridge over there in the distance? I am looking forward to having a cool base up here for sure. Oh man. I mean, what, I've got a little over 2 hours. And although it's felt like a slow, tedious process, like when you really think about it, for 2 hours of work, it's such a substantial addition to the world. And yeah, like I was saying, the way I'm doing I wasn't even really intending for it to work out as shadows so good, but these ones down here definitely work out as creating shadows. And obviously, like I said, once I get the glass over the top or whatever I end up doing, I don't think I'm going to do that for all of them, but we'll end up making this not look so drastic, blending it and all that. But I might end up doing lots of glass, I'll be honest. But I think that's looking cool. I'll go to sleep so I can see it in the day. Ooh. These little alleys are going to be fun to figure out what I want to do with. Yeah, one of these two buildings needs to be kind of tall. Ooh, I just had an idea. I think it's going to be all one building, but have an opening in the middle here so that I can still have this view. But it's one kind of big building. Ooh. I like that idea because I want this view. But a building would be cool too. Ooh, but I don't want it blocking everything either, I guess. How would that look? I could make it work for sure. Yeah, if this side was the tallest side of them. I really like the blue building though. I want that to stand out for sure. I actually want to do another big blue building. I just really like the ice, and it's so easy to gather, and it looks so cool. So it's such a perfect block. It's got that reflection. Ooh, am I able to? I don't remember if I'm able to change into vibrant visuals. I haven't looked at these in vibrant visuals yet. Ooh, it does let me. Ooh, I'm kind of nervous. Is this going to look cool? Oh, yay. The snow stands out a lot, but I don't mind it. I like the potential. I like the potential. I'd like to see what it looks like when the sun's on this side. Oh, you can really tell though, especially over here in the spawn area. It does run just better not on vibrant visuals. I'm liking it though. Yeah, we're gonna get a taller building, one of these ones. We're gonna stay in fancy graphics though. And yeah, I think I'm actually just gonna call it there. I might just chip away at getting the backside done off a stream. But I do look forward to coming back and getting some of these other buildings figured out. I think we're looking pretty cool though, right? For not having windows or nothing. Yeah, I appreciate y'all for hanging. Earlier stream might have thrown things off a little bit, but nice to see Water Nova hanging in the chat. Until next time, everybody have a good day.